Dave Maxey here from HomeMusicStudio1.com, and I wanted to give you 3 reasons why I personally use the MXL 990S in my own home studio. Number 1, and most simply put, this is a $90 studio condenser, which is a really great price for an excellent mic. Been able to get some amazing vocals. I also use the 990S from MXL in doing the podcast for the show as well. So I've got some options there as well. So both podcast and lead vocal. So if you're doing voiceovers and things like that, as long as you got a little bit of control in your room, the 990S will work wonderful for voiceovers as well as doing lead vocals. Works great. Been able to get some amazing mixes by only spending $90, which is a really great deal for a really good quality microphone. The second reason is the money versus the features. Let me just let you take a look at the 990S is the model that I'm talking about very specifically here. It comes in a good quality hard case, okay? And so having a case for a studio condenser can be very helpful to keep longevity of that microphone when you're not using it, just to keep the diaphragm on the inside of that element from getting moisture and things like that, or from being accidentally knocked off the table and just completely broken, never sounding the same again. You've got this nice case that you can store the microphone in when you're not using it. That is absolutely a great deal. Within the case, once you open it up, the microphone itself, of course, is in the case. It also comes with a hard clip that'll work on any microphone, any boom stand, any regular stand. But what I love about the 990, and specifically the S model, is the other features that it comes with. It comes with a wonderful, cool little shock mount, okay? That's very helpful in the home studio environment because this helps to kind of isolate the mic itself from any vibrations that would come through, say, a mic stand or anything like that. And when it comes to features, very specifically to the 990S model, which is a little different than the very popular 990. The element on the inside is the same, but what they've added to the 990S is a 10 dB pad, which what this pad does is it cuts the input of the microphone itself down by 10 decibels, which is great if you want a mic that's versatile, that you can use on both vocals and, say, percussion. Or, you could really use this mic as a single overhead on a drum kit. You can kick that 10 dB pad in, and that'll make sure that microphone doesn't clip out from really high-end energy coming from, say, a snare drum. The other thing that is unique to the S model of this microphone is the fact that it has a low roll-off that is at 150 hertz. And this is just perfect for doing vocals. When you record with that low roll off, it just kind of knocks off the low end that you really do not need. You're still going to be able to have enough low in the microphone to be able to feel it, but you're not going to have so much low as you would at, say, a kick drum or a bass guitar, and definitely not the boominess of the room. You can kind of knock those things out while you're recording. So for $90, not only is it a great price for a great quality mic, you also get really a lot of features for that kind of money, which is really hard to beat for any studio condenser. And then the third reason why I specifically use the MXL 990S in my own home studio is the fact that it is modifiable. Now you might say, well, what's the deal with that, Dave? Well, if this particular mic itself came with everything that you see here, I've done one modification to this microphone already that didn't cost anything, and that was on the actual mesh head that is on here. I've been able to remove some of the meshing on the inside. Now what that did was it gave me a little more of an open sound, okay? It kind of definitely gives me a little bit more of a tailored sound to what I'm after. So that's one mod that you can do. It costs absolutely nothing, all right? But definitely improve the quality of the sound itself. And then on the inside, there's some insulation that can be put to kind of knock down some resonance and some things that happen. If I were to take this microphone apart, you'll see that I've got a little bit of fabric on the inside here, which is right down in there, which helps just a little bit to kind of knock down a little bit of the vibration on the microphone that you get in this particular model that in some cases cannot be very helpful. It hasn't been a huge issue for me, but anyway, I did that mod anyway. It didn't cost me anything. Actually used the material from a bandage, basically like a bandage that you put around your arm or something like that, a first aid thing, and it filled in the hole. It actually makes a definite improvement improvement as far as some frequencies that would kind of build up on occasion depending on what I was recording. So that's a real simple mod. And then the other thing that you can do to this microphone is on the inside, there's a couple of caps, little pieces of the electronic that can very inexpensively be replaced from just heading down to Radio Shack, learning a little bit about doing some fine-tuned soldering, and will definitely also improve the quality of the microphone as well. And then the last upgrade that can be done to this microphone using all the same electronics and the preamps that are built into it, you can also exchange the capsule itself for a larger diaphragm capsule. Now, why would you do any of that? Well, remember that Home Music Studio One, we're all about trying to create professional audio on any size budget. If you want a mic that is going to be a great starter mic, going to give you some great vocals, but also give you the ability to spend a little bit more money as you get along and you want to kind of maybe increase the quality, you can begin to add a few features into this microphone for very inexpensive. In fact, there's a few sites out there that will literally sell you mod kits specifically for the 990, which will work with the S model as well. And so all those features combined with the fact that it's moddable and the fact that it's only $90 for all that you get, I would highly encourage you, if you're in the market for a good studio condenser, check out the MXL 990S. And there's a link actually at the bottom of this video if you're interested. That's an affiliate link. If you'd like to pick up your own, of one of those microphones, I'd highly encourage you to consider doing the MXL 990S.